garner conversation and garner a lot of opinions and perspectives. But the latest update to this situation is the owner of the McDonald's where she was killed has offered to and is paying for her funeral. Make sure you guys hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. Let's get to it.
Loved ones of the single mother and McDonald's manager who was stabbed to death while on the job returned to the scene of the crime. This time they're honoring her life. Good evening. I'm Brandon Hudson.
And I'm Taryn Asher. It happened last week at the East Point McDonald's. Her co-worker accused of killing her, leaving the community devastated. Fox News' Camila Mary joining us now live from this vigil. And wow, we see all the people behind you.
Now read
it's
super
just
chats
it left
after
a
this.
lot of people just truly asking a lot of questions, Camille.
Yeah, an absolutely horrible story we've been covering since the very beginning. And yes, as you can see, a lot of people here getting ready to honor her and pay tribute to Jennifer Harris, 39 years old, single mother of 6, loved by so many, a manager here for 15 years here at this McDonald's. I want you to take a look at her picture and some video from what happened on Thursday, and let's talk about that. I'm sure many of our viewers remember this happened on Thursday morning. She got into a sort of altercation with one of the employees, according to police. She sent that employee home because that employee was not doing their performed duties. This is all according to sworn testimony from a detective in court on Friday. So that employee leaves and comes back about 5 minutes later and allegedly stabs Jennifer Harris several times in the drive-through area inside. Somebody witnesses it. They are a CPL holder and they've actually pulled up waiting for their food. They shot a gun into the air to try to stop everything, but it was too late. And then they actually held the suspect in custody at gunpoint until police were able to get there. Obviously, this is so devastating for so many people. We got a chance to talk to family members last week when this first happened. And I want you to listen to some of this emotional sound from one of Jennifer Harris's oldest children. She is Antonio Griffin. Take a listen.
My mama was a good person. She was the best mom anybody could ever ask for. She woke up every day and went to work for us. My mama died trying to take care of us. She was so good to everybody. A hard-working woman, so kind. If anybody needed help, she would give you her last, give you the shirt off her back.
So here we are. This vigil is about to start at any moment. You can hear them announcing. We're going to be out here, of course, covering this entire thing and bring you the latest coming up tonight at 6. Reporting live in East Point, Camila Mary, Fox 2 News.
Camille, is the McDonald's putting this on to honor this employee? I mean, we see so many people behind her. Are they also trying to raise money for the family since this was a single mother? She had several children, and obviously they are devastated.
Yes, and the owner of this franchise is actually paying for the whole funeral and has set up a trust for the family, for the 6 children, and there's a GoFundMe as well that we'll be putting on our website, fox2detroit.com. But yeah, McDonald's is part of this vigil. They moved it inside because of the heat. There's some beautiful red and white balloons that we're going to be seeing out in the air tonight at the end of this. But again, staying inside because of the heat and just trying to accommodate everybody here. But I think it's going to be a very moving ceremony. You can see all of us have pictures of stickers that they gave us to honor Jennifer Harris. So definitely a very touching scene here.
A lot of people are saying, yeah, you know, good job that McDonald's is taking care of it. It's not McDonald's taking care of it, and it is not McDonald's responsibility to take care of it, okay? A lot of people don't know that there's a difference between the corporate store and a franchisee store, all right? A franchisee store is a store that is owned by an individual owner operator, which is completely different from a person or from a corporate store, which is owned by McDonald's itself. A lot of times what happens, not only with McDonald's, with multiple other franchises, is that there's a combination of both, but they would prefer for there to be way more franchisee stores than McDonald's stores themselves. They tend to buy back certain stores from franchisees that don't meet certain expectations or want to get out of the business, but then they often at times also sell corporate stores over to franchisees. So this store in particular is a franchisee, all right? So this is an individual, people, corporation, whatever, and they decided that they wanted to do the right thing, which is A, pay for the funeral, B, they are setting up a trust for the children, And C, they started a GoFundMe for the mother. And if there's ever been a cause or a situation where people would want to donate to a GoFundMe when it comes to a person that has been wrongfully done or whatever, they kids or whatever, this could possibly be one of them. Okay. I'm not one for going into, telling people what they should and shouldn't do with their money. I'm not even really a big fan of the Go Fund, Send Me Go, and all of that stuff. But if there's ever a situation that I've seen that actually, I wouldn't mind advocating for or pushing or even donating to, it would be this one. And so this is the actual McDonald's franchisee. This is an individual owner operator that is doing this for the family, and they are paying for the funeral, which funerals are not cheap. Let's be very, very clear. Funerals are not cheap. And usually, the other part of this is that the store managers and the owners usually have a really good relationship. How do I know this? Because Rita was a store manager looking to become a regional and actually become an owner operator at some point. And she had a really, really, cool relationship because she had worked at McDonald's since she was in high school. And so all the way up into her early 20s, she had became a store manager and all of that stuff. And so, you have to be able to communicate with the owner. It's just like if you was to start a regular restaurant and you have a store manager that is running the entire operation. That is the exact same thing, except for the only difference is that you're paying a licensing fee in order to use McDonald's name and their products and all of this stuff. And so you become a franchisee. So, the owner operators, I would see why he wouldn't mind, paying for the funeral and setting up a trust, because I'm pretty sure that this woman, because you work your way up, and they paid pretty good money and good benefits. I mean, it was a long time ago, well over 20 years ago that Rita worked at McDonald's, but, they tend to have a really, really good relationship with whatever it is that's going on with the whole situation. Mm. So, it's unfortunate. I think that it's very, very bad. And I'm still disgusted at different people that are saying wild things. Have y'all seen some of the videos about the people that are saying some of the stuff that they're saying about this woman? Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can pull it up. Give me a second. I haven't actually displayed it on this channel. Some of the wild stuff that people are saying about this woman. Oh, hold on. I was manipulated. Let me see. I think I saved a couple of them. If it's still up, then that means that they just really like a different type of person. Sometimes people get shamed so much and then they wind up removing it because they don't want that type of smoke. They might have removed it. They might have removed it. Which they should remove it. Everything don't need to be said. Everything don't need to be I mean, I'm a fan of freedom of speech, and so I'm not saying that they shouldn't be able to do certain things or whatever, but again, maybe they removed it. Because I couldn't believe what some of these people were saying. I couldn't believe what was being said. Let me see.
I got to stay home early. With an uptick, I got with an my dog trying to take care of us.
Oh, she removed it.
We've all about to say, but I really feel like okay.
She definitely removed it, but it looks like some people screenshotted it.
I'm saying it looks like she was taking advantage of her position of management. That's true. People do that. McDonald's. I don't think she.
Mama died trying to take care of her. No, your mom died bullying a little girl. Your mom died taking advantage of a little girl and taking advantage of her position.
Oh,
That's why your mom died.
damn.
I've seen a couple TikToks of that girl that killed that manager at the McDonald's. She had been posting TikToks before this happened, and she expressed her concern and how tired she was of this girl bullying her. This
Yeah.
lady was harassing her. She was bullying her. She was sending her home early every day.
That's not
She even
fair.
went on her day off
That's not right.
to make up for some hours. She's a manager. She's the one that has to approve for her to go on her day off to make up hours. And when she got there, she sent her home.
Damn.
You don't treat people like that. You don't know what people are going through. You don't know what people have went through. And you don't know when people are gonna snap.
That's
You
true.
got all these kids and you left all your kids because you couldn't just be fucking nice to someone.
That's
You
right.
couldn't just be nice, a good fucking human being. You couldn't do it.
Damn, you got a point. She's snapping.
I'm not glad.
He over there agreeing. Look, 28-0 on the mute button. He over there agreeing. Yep, she's snapping. What does she do? How is it? It was Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Doo. She's snapping. Wow, it's crazy out here in these streets. Can't believe it. She got it. She figured it out. She got the
You couldn't
Matrix.
just be nice, a good fucking human being. You couldn't do it.
Damn, you got a point. She's snapping.
I'm not glad.
You got a point. She's snapping. And so this is why I have to be very, very careful about the type of people that I surround myself by, because these type of people are all over the place. These type of people are everywhere. They are some me too. I am a follower. I can't think for myself. I am going to just agree because it's the popular thing to do. That's what I start to see a lot on the internet lately. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, she's snapping. Dang, she got a point. Wow, that's crazy. That's insane. Oh,
What
whoa.
happened to her? I don't think anybody has the right to take someone's life.
True.
You didn't give life, God did, so you don't take it. But
She's
this
snapping.
is a perfect example.
She's snapping. You know, this type of lazy content creation needs to be banned altogether. Honestly, aside from the fact that I'm tired of these cornballs, this type of content creation honestly needs to be banned. It needs to be absolutely banned. 100%. It needs to be banned because this is just lazy. Wow. No commentary, no thoughts of your own, no none of that.
Of what can happen if you're a shitty person. I'm not saying she was a shitty person. I'm saying it looks like she was taking advantage of her position of manager.
That's true. People do
At
that.
that McDonald's. I don't think she planned it. I don't think she's gonna go to prison for the rest of her life. She'll probably get manslaughter. I think she was tired of the bullshit and didn't think about it and just went inside and did what she did. But this is what happens when you're a shitty human being. When you're shitty to other people. I don't know if she was treating her different because she...
So basically what you now have today is a bunch of people that are agreeing for the sake of agreeing, and they're all on the same bandwagon and they all jumping into the same boat because nobody has an original thought to save their life. Nobody has an original thought to save their life. And so then you get Scooby-Doo down here that don't mind just agreeing for the sake of agreeing. A lot of lazy content creators that don't have their own thoughts. They can't articulate themselves well. I'm starting to see a lot of this, bro, honestly. And I don't say anything because I ain't trying to stop nobody from getting their bags and running up whatever it is that they got to run up. But I see a lot of this. I see a lot of people that do nothing. They don't have a thought to save their life. They don't have an original thought to save their life. They are saying whatever anybody else is saying. And so you see a lot of people. It was I'm not gonna name the content creator, but a couple content creators got these podcasts or whatever, right? And on the podcast, they are giving their original thought. Now, of course, you're gonna have other people if they decide, if they go viral, or they have something that everybody wants to talk about. Okay, cool. But I'm starting to see guys. I'm used to women going on the bandwagon and they doing that, but guys, they'll do anything for a like, anything for a little bit of attention lately. You know what? I agree with them. I seen guys that was jumping on the bandwagon about the whole education situation. You know what? And they didn't even have an education themselves. They ain't got a college degree to save their life. And it ain't nothing wrong with not having a college degree. It ain't nothing wrong with doing a blue collar job or whatever, right? But the hypocrisy, you know what? Women are right. And because they were agreeing with the guy that got a lot of motion from all of the women that, they was agreeing with him, right? So then, you know what? I was looking at what such and such was saying. And guys, they don't have a clue. They need to go and get their education. You got all of these women. They are the most, they're buying homes and all of this other type of stuff. And, and I'm like, God dang, do you got an original thought of your own? Or is everything in you programmed? And I can tell when they have certain talking points or when they say certain things. And it's like, yo, okay, listen, I get it. You rock with whatever the person was saying, but you're supposed to add some additional context, not just agree for the sake of agreeing or agreeing because it's the popular thing to do. And they just go run through that wall. I'm the agreeable panda bear. And I realize that most people in life are like that. Most people in life are like that. They go wherever the wind sways. And that's why I like this chat, because even though we all mostly, for the most part, agree when it comes to money and politics or, relationships, y'all push back. Y'all be like, yo, Anton, I don't agree with that. And then I go off on y'all and then y'all talk junk back. And as long as you're not necessarily stepping crazy out of bounds and start attacking people's kids or something like that, I'll be like, hey, let them rock. Take the censorship off. It's okay for people to have a difference of opinion. And then some people be like, you know what? I agree with Anton maybe 70% of the time, but on this one, he cooked. Or you know what? I was rocking with you on this one, but I disagree with you. I'm cool with that. I ain't trying to stop nobody. And I'm going to go at you, and you going to go at me, and you going to hate me tomorrow, and you going to like me on Thursday. And then you going to hate me on Friday, and then you going to think about it over the weekend, and you might come back and agree with me on Monday. But I can't stand people that only agree for the sake of agreeing and don't use any critical thinking skills. And that is a dangerous society to live in, because it means that you're easily manipulated. That's the reason why Democrats got black people tied to the Democratic Party, despite the fact that they haven't done anything for them since they've tied themselves to the Democratic Party. I used to see them type of dudes in school, and I used to be like, yo, that's why those type of guys always got capped on. Like the person that said something or whatever, it's like, okay, you know what? Me and you got a little something that we got a disagreement about. But you, nigga, you better shut up. Because all you doing is holding this nigga's nuts in his coattails. Like, bruh, chill out. I mean, it's cool to play your role, but good God. You see what I'm saying? Like, have your own thought. That's why your woman don't respect you. That's why it's hard for her to get behind you. That's why she keep filing herself as head of household. Because you don't have a critical thinking bone in your body, and everything is whatever it is that the popular person is saying. And then when it switch up, you're going to switch too. Whatever's popular at the time. I see some of y'all on my nuts all of a sudden, back on my nuts after you left my nuts. Because you thought that I was failing. You thought that everybody was, oh man, Anton is going down, man. I can't believe it, man. He's and then all of a sudden you came back like you never left. What's up, y'all? Bad case of university when we doing a meetup. No, nigga, I seen you switch up. I seen you in the other chat. I just didn't say nothing because I understand that that's what little girls do. They switch up. You know what I'm saying? Man, I ain't rocking with Anton no more. Then I see him pop up all of a sudden in the chat. Hey, man, can I get my moderator badge again? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool for us to have a difference of opinion, but good God, you just swaying whatever you think is the most popular at that particular time. Some of y'all was blackety blacks. Man, I can't stand Anton, man, because, he was against reparations. At least tell me that you changed your mind. You know what, Anton? I thought about it, and I still don't agree with you on that point in particular, but, I respect the fact that you actually have your own train of thought and your own opinion, and you don't go with whatever it is just the most popular at that particular time. I can respect the fact that you'll take the opposite position just because you don't want to operate in an echo chamber on the panel and you want to make the conversation more interesting. So you tend to think outside the box so that you can engage people in a different way. I respect that. Say that. Don't just act like you've been for us the whole time. You thought somebody else had more motion than me. They didn't. They platform died. You had nowhere else to go because the entire segment itself is dead. Content creators are trash. You're not entertained, and so you wanted to come back over here and hang out with the Millionaire Morning Show killers and the bag chasers. Just say that. You was bored. You didn't have anything to do. You can engage in the chat. I see a lot of y'all that's ghost watching. A lot of y'all are sitting in there and you don't want to type anything, but you watching everything because you enjoying the show. You be in there cracking up. You like the segment that I did yesterday where I was talking about people getting laid off and they only listen to the dead rappers and all of that stuff. You was in there giggling in your car and your Uber. Just admit it. You like the show. You like what we do. You want to be a part of the crew. You don't want to humble yourself. We will accept you with open arms. Just come on into the congregation. You ain't got a front like you don't like us. Man, you know what? I blocked almost all of his channels, but you watching reaction videos of me. Okay, my nigga. All right, I got you. No. Giggling to yourself, by yourself. Don't want your wife to see that you looking at me. Didn't I tell you to turn off Anton? Honey, that wasn't Anton. That was a reaction video of him. Scared to type. Watching every video. Watching every live stream. Tuned in. Tuned in more than the bag chasers. You want to come to the meetup so bad. When y'all going to the meetup? Oh, no, I'm not in the Discord, but somebody can give me the address to the meetup? No, nigga. Come on in. Come on and get your life together. Repent. 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 You're not even a hate watcher. You a supporter. You just don't want your friends to know that you're a supporter because you've been hating for so long. Because you don't want them to criticize you. You're afraid of what the people going to say about you. My online friends don't like you, Anton, but I secretly love what you're saying. Keep going. Keep going. I'm supporting from the clouds. That's what they say. I'm going to support you from the clouds. I'm watching. I'm supporting from the clouds. Stand up for yourself. Get some balls. Hey, you know what? I didn't like what he said on this one, but I'm standing with him on that one. You know what? I used to hate women. I don't hate women anymore, and so I'm objective enough to be able to see what Molly is talking about. She wasn't wrong on that one. You so scared. You so scared to say that you agreed with one thing that Jazz said yesterday. Even if you disagree with the 90%, you was on it. Oh, kill her, Anton. Go get her. Take her out. Take her out. Get her. We're waiting on you. Power up. No, I didn't disagree with her on that one. I actually think that she had a good take on that one. Oh, my God. This nigga Anton just be stepping. He's stepping. Why didn't you cut her neck off, nigga? Cut it off. Cut her neck off. Take it off. Take her whole head off and ride over it with a tractor trailer. No, not on that one. Even if I disagree with her, she wasn't disrespectful to me, so I'm just going to tell her that I disagree with her. Oh, my God. I can't believe it. What is he doing? Why is he not killing her?